They'll run on first down. It's Barrett, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Wagner. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down. Wagner. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Barrett. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner steps away. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Touchdown, Houston.
Point after here coming up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Down. 90 Wolf. Recon, 132 fighter.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Williamson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Barrett. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To throw on 2nd down, Williamson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. 6-6, bullet high. Brings up 3rd down. 2.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. 21-0 our score after 1. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Back to throw. Wagner under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Seahawks. General West. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Carson. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
61, Max Fox, light.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Williamson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second and 4. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. On first down, Williamson being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williamson. His throw incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Williamson. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Off play action, Wagner. It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Texans first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Wagner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Wagner. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Looking to throw. Wagner. Dancing to his left. He's got Fuller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Off play action, Wagner. And he slings one that's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wagner letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Back to throw. Wagner. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
56, check 56. Got you.
From the gun, Wagner. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin. Ready, ready. Check off. 54.
Operating from the gun, Wagner. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I'm ready. 53, check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Fight.
On first and 10, Williamson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Team 6. Team 6. You. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Yo, get it.
On fourth down, Williamson. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
54. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Throwing on first down. Wagner, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Wagner. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Throwing to start the drive. Williamson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Williamson. Incomplete. Over the middle. Safarian Jenkins.
Ready.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities. 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
152 fighter.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Williamson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Williamson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Williamson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We got this.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready up.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Williamson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check out, read. Check. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, foxtrot.
2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun on 3rd down, Williamson. And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll run on first down. It's Barrett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now in desperation. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.